everyone, Pam Herrmann here. Welcome to this quick training video. I'm so pumped to share this information with you. I learned this a couple of weeks ago from a fabulous coach and a mentor that I'm working with, and I want to share it with you guys because this is all about how it is that we can prevent people from quitting within 90 days. Once I learned this is all about how we develop and how it is that we can match development stages with leadership stages. Oh my gosh, I thought, you know what? My peeps need to know about this. So here we go. You ready? Let's get started. First thing we want to understand is development stage number one. This is called the honeymoon stage. This is when people are brand new to something they've never embarked in before. So it could be riding a bicycle. It could be building a business, okay? Both things are there. It's actually a great metaphor. So development stage number one is really marked by honeymoon, enthusiastic, very exciting. Okay, so we're going to call this the honeymoon stage. And this is where a lot of people have high confidence because they think to themselves, well, oh my gosh, this could be the solution to my problem. And I want to embrace this thing entirely, very quickly, and get out of the space where I am and where it is that I want to be. So using the bike analogy, which is a great one, you know, when you're 4 or 5 years old, you're thinking, look, I want to go beyond my driveway. I want to go with my brothers and sisters up and down the street and possibly around the corner to the park, and then a few blocks down the road to the school, or even further to go to the corner store. It's a total sense of independence and liberation. And when we're building a business and direct selling, it's really no different, is it? We want to be out of our space and into someplace better and more exciting. So honeymoon stage. This is really, really important that you match the honeymoon stage with a leadership style that is very directive. We're going to call this L1 for leadership 1. Okay, very directive. And why do we need directions at this point? Well, we're in this space called the unknown unknowns. We really don't know what it is that we're supposed to know. And rarely will you hear me quote Donald Rumsfeld, but he's got a great quote on this. You know, there's the known knowns. These are the things we know. There are the known unknowns. These are the things that we know we don't know much about. And then there are the unknown unknowns. And these are the things that we have no clue about, okay? So where we are right here is in the unknown unknown. So it's important for you when you recruit somebody brand new that you're giving them very clear and concise action items. The starter guide alone, here's a little tip for you. Starter guide alone will not cut it. It does not do deep enough level skill development. It'll tell you what it is you need to do and how to do it, but it really is not connecting dots as to the skills you need to do it successfully and sustainably. So that's really important right there. Now, development stage number 2, this is about deflation. Why? Well, think about this. We're brand new to our business. We go out, we start talking to a few people. We're met with some resistance, maybe some objections that we don't know how to manage. And what happens is everything collapses. This is what happened to me in my business, okay? I didn't know how to manage objections, and everything about me just collapsed. So what you want to be able to do is you want to meet deflation and discouragement with a leadership style that is wrapped around empathy. Now, probably noticing a pattern here. Empathy is very female energy oriented. This is about connecting with people, giving them an opportunity to vent, and then just nodding your head and saying, I get it. It's perfectly normal that you feel this way. This is how most people feel. So you're identifying with them emotionally where they are, and then, this is the key, you're moving back into directive. And the reason why is that your directions at this stage will help them move through discouragement. They're going to process it on a different level. They're going to value it differently. They will implement it differently, okay? So while a lot of people quit right here in the space of deflation and they think it's too hard, this is not what I thought it was going to be, and I'm done. I'm going to ride my skateboard instead of riding a bike. What you can do is say, I get it. It's really, really, look, there's specific skill and knowledge for success in our profession. I'm here to show you how to do that. Let's go back to square one, okay? So reset. Okay. Let's get into development stage number 3. And this is when we start getting a little bit of mastery under our belt. We're gaining confidence, okay? This is a space of confidence. And the reason why is that we have moved, implemented directions, we're seeing success, and success, that fuels confidence. We have more skill, we have more knowledge, we know how to do this thing, we're out there implementing it, and as a result of some desired outcomes coming true, confidence is built. This is really, really important. Now, how do we match confidence from a leadership perspective? I love this because this is where there's an equal exchange of information. This is where you are matching them. We're moving into critical thinking with them. This is no longer you telling them what to do, but you're actually exchanging ideas together. Critical thinking. Okay, this is really important because now you're valuing them differently and they feel that you're valuing them differently. So what you want to be able to do is match their confidence with saying, get it? Now it's making sense to you, isn't it? Awesome, let's do some problem solving together. Okay, development stage number 4, this is all about mastery. And when you think about the top earners in your company who are on the stage, this is where they are, right? They got there for a reason. So what we want to be able to do in terms of leading that stage with leadership is to say, you know what? This is really cool. I'm ready to set you free. This is like, sometimes we develop people below us that surpass our knowledge in certain areas, whether it's online lead generation, or it's their recruiting skills, or their ability to present, or to tell a great story. There's so many layers to mastery and skill development within our profession that they may even surpass you in some areas, and that is so thrilling. I work with a lot of top earners who are afraid of this. They're afraid to let the people go below them. Here's the key. I'm going to put this peer-to-peer right here just so you can put this on your notes. Peer-to-peer. Here's the thing. One of the biggest feedback pieces that I get from top earners is they're like, look, I'm not developing enough leaders below me. And if that's something that you can resonate with, then I want you to think about this. You have got to go through these stages of leadership with each individual, all the key people on your team, match them where they are, adapt your leadership style for where they are, and be prepared to let them go and not keep them underneath your tight little umbrella. Okay, develop a leader and let them go forward and replicate this whole thing. This is the key to what it is that we do, which is duplication. So I hope this was of value to you. Now, for me, let me give you one last pointer. Are you ready? This is where a lot of people get stuck from a leadership perspective. They're like, they hand people the starter guide and they think that's a directive. And I got a little tidbit for you. It's not deep enough. Okay, if the starter guides work, we wouldn't have the retention problems that we do. What I want to suggest to you is that you take a look at a brand new product we're launching. It's called the 90-Day Playbook. It's going to teach you some critical skills that you are going to teach to your brand new recruits so they can get the bonus money off the table and into their pockets. That is what's going to keep them from deflating. So there is a way to circumvent this whole thing. I got a solution for you. So drop me an email, Pamela@PamelaHerrmann.com. In the subject line, put 90-Day Playbook. We'll make sure you get on our list. Okay, thanks so much. I hope this was of value to you. Take care.